In chapter 12, we are going to handle multiple returns values. And you can see in this function, it will return a bunch of values. And in this getKitty functions, and now we have to check on these example. For example, if there is a function called multiple returns and it can return 3 values. And if you want to access all the values, you can let 3 variables. And then by doing this, you will get the 1, 2, and 3 by placing at A, B, C respectively. But now if you just care about one value, for example the last value, now you can just skip the A, B, so you do not need to put anything at here. And now you can just return the Cn, which is 3. Now we can go to put a test, and we have to go to create feed on kitty, and we will define the function here. And this will take to uint parameter. So we define the function, and we copy this name and paste at here. And then we open the bracket and we type uint, and then zombie ID and uint and kitty ID, and we have public, and we open the curly bracket. And now we have to go to the step 2 to declare the uint and kitty DNA. And we do not need to type uint 256 because by default uint is equal to uint 256, so they are the same thing. Because you can see the genes type is uint 256, and we place the semicolon. So we go to the step 3. The function should be called is kittyContract.kitty with kitty ID and store genes in kitty DNA. So now we just want to get the genes, and we divide it as the kitty DNA. So now you can, there are a tons of variables and tend to be the exact. So the genes is at the 10th variable. We open the bracket and type night, comma, and then we copy this kitty DNA, paste at here, and which is equal to, because we already defined the kitty interface is kitty contract, so we copy this and dot get kitty, and then we pass. So we pass the kitty ID. We copy this and paste it here. So you just need the ID, and then we add the semicolon. So we go to the final step. After we already has the kitty DNA, we can call the feed and multiply functions by passing. So if you look at this, it has to use the zombie ID and also the kitty DNA. So after we have these zombie ID and kitty DNA, we can create a new ID by using the zombie DNA and also the target DNA. The target DNA actually is the kitty DNA. So after we have the new DNA, we can create a new zombie. So let's check the answer. We add the space and try again. So there is a missing comma and missing semicolon. So now we can go to next lesson.